This is James from GameFront, and I'm gathered with James Silva, who is lead dishwasher on Salt and Sanctuary, which is coming to the PS4.
And Vita.
And the PS Vita? You didn't tell me that earlier. That's exciting.
Yeah. It is.
And we get to take a quick look at it today. You run this company with your wife, correct?
Yep. 2 cats, 2 people.
2 cats, 2 people. And let's take a look at it. What is the genre?
Press X.
Press X?
So this is a hardcore action RPG. If you're familiar with our older work, so the Dishwasher Vampire Smile was a big like brutal, hardcore, side scroller, stylistic action fighter game. This kind of takes that approach and RPGs the heck out of it. So it's a lot of emphasis on patience and strategy, but the combat is fierce. So you picked a mage.
I'm surprised he has 2 swords for a mage.
It's actually a lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. She's very pretty. She's very pretty.
Square to attack, triangle to strong attack. L2 will cast a fireball.
You're going to find out quick that I don't know my left and right.
You found the debug menu.
What was that? Pushing both buttons?
Move the left analog around. That should get rid of it. There we go. Okay.
How did I do that? So I don't do it again. Sorry.
L2 and right analog will get you your debug menu. Yeah, that's should take that out.
Cool.
And this is live.
If you want me to edit that out, I will. I'll try. I'm terrible at remembering stuff. There's been times where I've seen stuff that wasn't supposed to be, you'll see debug of characters that aren't announced.
Right.
So if there's anything, I can edit that out. But
that is amazing, though, how quickly you found the debug menu.
I couldn't do it on purpose, but I can do magical things on accident. Square to light attack, triangle to strong attack, heavy attack, X to jump, R2 to roll. Ooh,
which is
and that's like dodging.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of parrying? I love the gore of this game.
So you can't parry while dual wielding. See, this is where we're getting to the depth already. You can't parry while dual wielding. If you press L1, you'll switch to you have another loadout that's a 2-handed staff. And this
is cool. This is how you can start using real magic. Huh?
Yeah. So that's more powerful than the wands, but then you can't use melee attacks along with it.
So those were wands. I thought they were little tiny needle swords.
You had you just quaffed a potion. You had right hand. You had a short sword. Actually, in the game, it's called a queen sword.
Oh, I did it again. I play a lot of Dark Souls, so I'm like,
quaff those potions. Except now you're going to be out of potions, so you're going to be.
I'm in big trouble, aren't I? Oh, there are 2 different ones. I see now.
Yeah. So you got a sword in one hand, a wand in the other hand. You're doing a bit of Gandalf, that's cool.
I like it.
But with this setup, L2 will do your wand attack. Square and triangle will do your melee attacks. L1 to switch loadouts, and then you're doing X to attack. L2 to block with that.
Okay. You said, wait, what was to block?
L2 to block, and then
cool.
You can move around while blocking. While you're blocking, if you hit square, you will do a parry. That's the parrying.
I'm not good at parrying, but I really like the option to parry.
Excellent.
It kind of makes or breaks a combat system for me.
Right.
Do I need the X? I probably got way better weapons than that if I'm a mage, right?
On the melee front, I think the X might be better than what you've currently got. Now you want to be mindful of your stamina bar, which is
so it is more like Dark Souls.
Yeah, and you want to quaff a potion because you're.
Oh God! What have I done? Is that the last potion I had?
That's the last one you had, yeah.
And those other 2 I completely wasted.
Yeah, and you have it's some spiced mead. It's basically your energy recover potion, so you can use that too. The way the mana system in this, it's basically willpower. So you'll notice with your stamina bar, there's a bar under it that's it's basically your stamina cap is also it's your focus basically. It's your ability to cast spells. So the more stamina you use, the more your focus is reduced, and then the more your max stamina will be reduced.
The good news is...
You got killed by a bat.
I needed to start over, James. That was a bad start.
Right.
But
so
now I know this. I'm pretty much an expert on the combat system now, right?
Yeah, you are there. So yeah, you've got your stats.
So that's
parry. Got your parry. Yeah. So you'll notice that there's a little orb on the screen. See that little glowy orb right there?
Yeah.
That shows you the location of all the salt you've accumulated. Now the sort of spiritual currency in this game is salt. And it's based on there's an in-world sort of this historical religious implication of like salt is kind of like your worth as a human. You know, I mean, it's like this spicy, fiery thing that you know, I mean, as you live, as you work, you know, as the sweat comes from your body, that's your spiritual worth, you know, and you know, when you die and the rain washes over your corpse, all of your salt just goes back into the ocean.
The salt of the earth.
The origin of life. And, you know, so you have this backstory to the meaning of salt. So anyway, as you're killing enemies, you're accumulating their salt, and when you die, they get your salt. So there is going to be a super bat, basically, is what we're driving at.
Oh, that's cool.
The bat that I think these guys actually aren't perishable.
Okay. I better have some salt, some potion.
Ah! So now you're gonna have a super archer right there.
But all the stuff at the bat is gone.
It's gone, yeah.
All right. While I'm a little upset, I do like the functionality. So instead of, and I'm like a huge Dark Souls fan. You're usually chasing down the spot you died.
Exactly, yeah.
But instead now you're chasing down the enemy.
Right, yeah. We're all Dark Souls fans here.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh cool. I mean, it feels like.
If it didn't come across.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, basically, I mean, like I've been a fan of you know, like games like Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden, always kind of like paying tribute to that sort of genre, and then Dark Souls came around, just, you know, blown away. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, excited for Bloodborne. So that just, you know, that it's becoming a genre, you know, this action RPG where it's all about stamina management, it's all about patience and finding your moment, and it definitely builds on the whole action feel of like Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden, that sort of game. So yeah, we fell in love with it, and this is definitely paying homage to that.
Yeah, it feels like a really unique side-scrolling version of Dark Souls.
Thanks.
Except I'm terrible at both of those games. God. James.
See, I mean, you want to approach this with a little more
skill.
Well, a little more reserved, you know, like don't go into the middle of the bats.
You know,
go from the side of the bats.
It's called. He's the guy that works on it.
It's called Salt and Sanctuary. It's a stylistic action RPG. We're actually kind of mid-interview, but you know, it's all good.
It's okay.
No problem.
But here, I never do this ever. I've never done it. But I would like to pass the controller over to you because I have a feeling that people want to see somebody die to something other than bats.
Sure, no problem. I know
Was it killing you to watch me play?
No, it's very informative. It's because we have this demo set up, and
oh, please don't nerf this game on my behalf if that's what you're thinking. Like, this is how people are going to play because I'm a unique player.
It's a constant struggle, knowing what's too hard, too easy. You know, we want it to feel like you've accomplished stuff.
That's amazing.
We want you to feel accomplished when you just really clear a room that was giving you trouble.
Yeah.
You know, same thing that harkens back to all stylistic fighting platformer games. You know, it's a challenge. It's there, but you know, you learn the rhythm. You learn your strengths and weaknesses, and you know, eventually. Oh, let's try the axe out. Let's pull this thing up. There we go.
Cool.
And axe.
Nice. Yeah, while I showed a very bad showmanship of skill here, I much rather a difficult game. And if I'm not doing an interview, I think I could probably play a little bit better. I hope.
Sure, yeah. I believe you.
Thank you.
So what we did, I just opened up I dropped down a ladder. I have a weird thing where I confuse ladders and stairways. I'm never getting over that.
Well, you're never going to find a ladder escalator.
So I found a statue of a merchant, a stone merchant. So I'm going to offer this at this altar here. And basically I'm building out my sanctuary, which is kind of like a village.
Oh.
So I go to this guy and I can buy let's buy some fire pots here. And he's my merchant now. I can find mages, I can find priests, and they're all just these stone statues that are scattered around the world. You can find a guide who lets you fast travel.
Oh, nice.
So it's all about kind of, building out this network of sanctuaries that you're using. That's kind of like your lifeline to adventuring.
Now, is this an open world game, or it's kind of weird to have to think about a side-scrolling game as open world? But do you have access to areas that are much more difficult than you should be at?
Right now I don't, but after this first fortress is pretty much a funnel, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a critical path. That's the word. That's the
critical path. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, once I get through here, it'll open up a little bit.
That's awesome.
I had that like a week ago.
Yeah? And now you show it off a lot, don't you?
Yeah, have to.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
So there we got a little stone blacksmith, so we can put him in our sanctuary.
And you can, I assume if you got a blacksmith, you can either upgrade or at least purchase new weapons from him?
Purchase, upgrade, repair. Repairs aren't actually implemented yet. Here's our first boss. You want to take over?
I mean, okay. I'm a little scared.
So when he attacks, jump this one. There you go.
All right.
And then most of his downward slashing attacks, you really want to roll out of the way of those.
Oh yeah.
And it's fine.
Oh, wrong time.
It's fine to cheese them from far away with spells. Just you have to watch your stamina level.
Can you roll if you don't have stamina? Don't jump into that, huh?
Yeah,
I'm losing in the last moments of this battle. Oh, come on, James, pull it together. No, that's not the way to do it.
You don't jump into the lightning.
I knew when I started jumping towards it that I was doing a bad thing.
Yeah.
I got close.
It was. So
I can't get that blacksmith unless I go back.
Oh no, you can't because you still have the statue. Yeah, everything carries over. You just lose all your salt. That's a little awkward. I'll fix that.
Make offering?
There you go. Yep, stone blacksmith. Now your blacksmith, he shows up.
He looks good. I like the bald with a beard look.
Yeah.
If I ever went bald, I would grow a beard. Well, I can't grow a beard.
I can't grow a beard either.
I get a mustache like a son of a gun, but a beard is just out of the option.
Yeah. That's always been my plan. Just try to go for the beard. Like once I start balding heavily, I'm just shaving it all.
Yeah. And trying to grow a Grizzly Adams beard.
Going with the Max Payne 3 look. I think it looks great. That'll be a great option for me when I hit that age.
Whoops.
Oh, so because we have that ladder, you could actually have just taken the ladder up and skipped all.
Oh, cool.
That's
so I don't have to die to a bat like a. Oh, I'm gonna die to bats. Okay.
Oh, you gotta.
Come on.
Yeah. So these guys, they're in little piles of bodies, and they spawn up all around you.
And do you get the potions back? That's not the right
potion. So your potions reset, and there you go. Yeah, you got it. So yeah, we can just take this ladder up here.
I'm gonna beat this boss this time.
You can just jump up. You don't even have to bother this guy. Just jump up the ledge.
Yeah, I think I could beat him. I'm just not interested in finding out.
And yeah, some more bats here.
One of the most deadly enemies in the game. Uh-oh.
Evidently.
I think they're just as afraid of me as I am of them.
They do have kind of like a swarming strategy going. All right. Yeah, you're a little bit poisoned now too.
Oh, I'm gonna need to heal then, huh? Oh, get out of here, bat! Oh gosh, they're relentless. I'm not headed to the boss, am I?
You added more bats. Yeah, you went up the wrong.
I was panicking, James. Get the bat away.
Yeah, the thing about bats, they have a really short amount of time where they hover in front of you before they can bite and get away. So you want to have that attack wound up before they're even.
All right, one last try. Okay. Would you mind trying to help me guide me to that boss?
Sure. Yeah.
because I'm very forgetful. I know I saw you do it, but that only lasted a second. I'm not going to fight anybody.
Just up the ladder. And another option that we actually, I had the chance to do but didn't, we could be taking all the salt we're accumulating, going back to the sanctuary, leveling up, and then, you know, I mean, you get...
And then you're stronger, so you're more prepared for these battles?
Yeah, you get some more HP, you can get, you can increase your potion slots, you can, you know, add more strength, willpower, all that good stuff.
Is this the way to the boss?
Yeah, so jump right with an attack, flight attack, that works too. That bat's not even bothering you. He's perfect.
Oh, great!
Careful with stamina. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you hold down your attack buttons while you're charging, you'll charge your attack. At least for ground attacks right now. And then, yep, just up there.
Through this door?
Up to the left. Through that door. Up the ladder. So the neat thing, that candelabra right there, it doesn't work. We don't have internet here. Internet here is obscenely expensive. But the candelabra, it lights candles in the when you're hooked up to the internet. It lights candles based on how many people have won versus lost on this boss. So it's like R2 to roll. Keep going, keep rolling. You used the wrong potion.
No!
Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're good. Now you can just kind of give them some distance and cheese them with your wands.
Yeah. That is kind of what I usually do.
Nice roll.
I'm glad that worked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There are iframes when you roll, and that's also dependent on.
Oh.
See, I mean that one you can just jump over.
Yeah.
As long as you're not near him. Oh, that was that was lucky.
Okay.
No.
Oh no!
That was
no! I wasn't prepared to die.
There's the game is mostly super fair. There is like a frame where right when you're getting up, you're vulnerable and you can't roll, and the guy can totally deliver another.
That's
blow.
life.
I mean, it might be something we fixed. It might be something where it's like, dude, just don't be there.
Don't get in that position.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get in a fight and you don't know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, don't lay on the ground.
Exactly.
Well, James, thank you for your time. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks
When
for
can we
playing.
expect to be able to get our hands on this on the PlayStation Network?
It's 2015. It's still a ways off, but we're. I mean, we basically just signed with Sony. We just announced the game yesterday, and we're just showing it for the first time today. So it's exciting times, and we have a lot of work ahead of us.
So you're saying this is almost an exclusive? If I could get this out right now?
It is, yeah. When it launches, it'll be exclusive to PS4 and Vita.
I meant this interview with you.
Oh, this interview, yes, yeah. This is
Pretty close.
the first ever real life
Yes!
human to human interview.
Great.
Regarding the game. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.